Hi guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. So I just really wanted to create this channel so that I could look back up on the memories that I make during my Disney college program. I will be moving down to Florida in August and I got accepted for the roles of attractions. I really wanted to make this video because every video that I watched on YouTube during this process was so helpful for me. This was my first time applying, so I wasn't sure what the application consisted of. Please do not compare your journey to mine. The Disney recruiters themselves cannot stress that enough. Everyone will be moved through the process differently, but I just hope this video is helpful. I will show part of my phone interview at the end. I am not going to show the whole thing because it was super cringy, just like this video, but the questions I cut out are the ones that they ask everyone. Why do you want to do the DCP? Tell me about a time you did with a difficult guest, roommate situations, all those basic ones. But do be prepared because they asked me about the difficult guest right off the bat before they even asked me about what school I go to, if I have a driver's license, like all that simple stuff. So be prepared. Applications opened on January 13th. I was under the impression that they didn't open until the 20th because every video that I had watched, that's whenever they usually opened in the past years. So on the 16th, I was on Twitter and I had saw people tweeting about it. I was like, what? It's open? As soon as I applied, 3 minutes later, I got the invitation to do my WBI. It was already pretty late into the night, so I just waited till the next day to take my WBI. And during my WBI, my internet had stopped on me. So I just started freaking out. I was like, well, there goes my only chance to apply for the Disney College program. This was the one and only time I could ever apply. But thankfully, I just refreshed the page and it still let me finish my WBI. So after I took my WBI, I immediately got the screen that says, you're invited to take a phone interview. So they will do the Fall Advantage interviews before they do the fall interviews because they leave in May, we leave in August. It took about 2 weeks to finally be able to schedule my phone interview. I had done my WBI on the 17th and did not get the interview sign up until the 31st. So on the 31st, I got the email, finally, and they give you a 3-day window. So mine was Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I did it immediately on that the next Thursday that I could. My phone interview was very cringy, I'm not gonna lie. I said a lot, I said like a lot. I worded things the weirdest ways, like words just left my mind, just like right now. At the very end of the phone interview, they tell you the earliest you can hear back is tomorrow, the latest will be till April. So as I'm editing this, I noticed that I forgot to mention my acceptance. So I had my interview on Thursday, February 6th, and on Monday, whenever I got to work, February 10th, I opened my email and I got this. So please do not stress during this process, just trust the process. Only the Disney recruiters themselves know what they're looking for. In my interview, I wasn't able to get personal with them. I couldn't really showcase my personality. We didn't really have laughs. We just basically got down to the interview questions and that was it. So you are able to get through if you don't make that good connection with your interviewer. I did kind of do too much paperwork to over-prepare that I had laid down in front of me. So during my interview, I was on the phone like scrambling trying to find that one page that we were talking about. So my advice would be try not to be too over-prepared. You probably already know like the things right off the top of your head and it will sound more genuine. So just write the things that you need. You definitely need a little spot to write your recruiter's name. And I also wrote the questions I wanted to ask her on here. If you want to know those questions, those are: 1, I know Disney's really good about hiring within. I just want to know about your Disney journey. 2, what quality does Disney value the most in their employees? And 3, can you tell me a little bit more about volunteers? On the back of this page, I did write my tattoo and the dimensions. They will ask you approximately how big it is, so I just wanted to have that prepared. The only 2 roles that I had prepared index cards for were children's activities and Bibbidi Boppidi Boutique, but they didn't even ask me about these. So I did write down the classes that I took at Tarleton, which would prepare me for certain roles. My 4 top roles were children's activities, character attendant, recreation for spas and fitness centers, and Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, of course. I had indicated attractions as moderate interest on my application, and I did feel like that was one of the worst parts of my interview. But I got placed there, so we'll see what happens. Yes, I have grown up around a pool all my life, and I have a pool at my house, so I believe I'm a very strong swimmer, and definitely I know it's very important. Even though the pool is a very fun place to be, it's also very dangerous, so always be on the lookout. Yes, that should be no problem. Yes, so even though you don't really interact with the guests, the magic does start behind the scenes. So I would be happy to make sure that my fellow cast members are successful, have everything they need, and just be there for them. Yes, so it does correlate with my major, being in the fitness center. I have taken classes that have prepared me for that. So I do know like what safety skills you need. I've taken first aid, CPR, prevention, and care of injury. Injuries can happen in the gym, therapy, exercise, rehab. So for my school experience, it has prepared me to work in a fitness center. And then also by being a receptionist at America's Best, I do have that experience like checking in guests and making appointments and stuff like that. So like those two parts of that really interest me. Yes, so whenever you think of Disney, you think of the rides, and that's like one of the most magical places, things in the parks. Kids are so excited to get on rides, and just being able to see their faces, getting on Dumbo for the first time, or being able to spin on the teacups, it would be really amazing. And it's also a safety critical role, so I would be okay with that as well. Mm-hmm. Yes, so with character attendant, you do definitely have to keep up that character integrity. So you have those few little spectacle kids. So you just want to make sure that they shy away from that. You want to make sure you protect your character, and just make sure that everyone is orderly, in line, and ready, excited to meet characters. I've noticed that a lot of people, they just like go up, take the picture with the character, and leave. I would love to be at the front and just be like, it's okay to ask them questions, it's okay to interact with them. They love that. They want to learn who you are as a person. So I've just really love to be able to encourage people to have those interactions. Yes, so I'd get down to the child's level and just reassure them, you know who this character is, you see them in your favorite movie or TV show, but if they just cannot handle it, I would let the parent know, be like, hey, this certain character is in the show, maybe you want to take them to see the show first and then come back to meet them, just so that they're comfortable with the character. Yes, so I'd want to know how their trip is going. I understand that a lot of people don't know about My Disney Experience, so I'd ask them if they have any fast passes, see what fast passes they have, or they're able to change them. Just wanting to know where they're from. You have people from all over the world, and I love hearing about different cultures and customs.
Just get them excited for the parks too, or if they're a little hesitant on going to a certain park, I'll just learn their interests. If they have older kids, recommend a certain park, or if they have younger kids, go to this one. They have more rides character to cater to little kids.
So my program does not begin until August, so I probably won't be very active on this channel until then. I will be going to Disney in March. I'll be there opening weekend of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I will probably make a video on that, and I'll also be staying at the Disney Beach Club. I'm excited to bring y'all on this journey with me, and thank you for watching.